Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox and our ongoing coverage of Baselworld 2018. I'm here with some breaking news that is so fresh I actually had to read the French language press release off of Blancpain's website. Given up part of the game already, but I'm happy to announce that Blancpain has just released a 50 Fathoms Bathyscaphe Annual Calendar, the first ever. Now, the Blancpain 50 Fathoms was the first true dive watch in 1953, and so this year it is celebrating an important 65th anniversary. In honor of this milestone machine, Blancpain 50 Fathoms has been enhanced with a never-before-seen way to tick off the lapse of years, and that is the annual calendar. So for 2018, the 50 Fathoms Bathyscaphe Annual Calendar, technically reference 5071, joins the range. What we do know is that it's a familiar size, a familiar feel. So if you already know that you like the Bathyscaphe case, you know that you're going to like this one on your wrist. Let's review the basic parameters, though. 43 millimeters, brushed or satin finished stainless steel, fairly slim compared to its big brother, the 45mm 5015. This one also retains the 300-meter diving depth, as well as the gray sunburst dial and the full ceramic inlay bezel rather than the sapphire of the 5015. So technically this is the first Blancpain reference 5071, and the Bathyscaphe, first offered at Baselworld in 2013, has become a triple aperture display annual calendar. So here's the thing. The triple aperture display brings a complete calendar to the Bathyscaphe family 8 years after a complete simple calendar was added to the big blue 50 Fathoms. Now, you know the watch I'm talking of. That one perhaps a little too rich for a diver. This feels just about right. A new annual calendar, the watch will feature the first application of the caliber 6054P, which is a 72-hour twin-barrel automatic based on the Frederic Piguet 1150. You can see the twin barrels in there as well as gorgeous manual decoration. A similar caliber is already in service with the well-tried and true Blancpain VILLERET Annual GMT that came out 2 years ago. So you can see the family resemblance right there. Now, I will also say that its dial side features 3 wheels for the triple date display, and this is the ultimate mark of integrity, but these are known to be exceptionally well finished under the dial. So while it's unusual to have a finely finished dive watch movement, it's even less common to see the same degree of attention to detail on the unseen dial side. Now, 3 models will be offered on a sailcloth strap, a textile, or a full bracelet. Now, all of these are in stainless steel. Keep that in mind. Pricing is not yet available, but I'm going to go out on a limb and estimate. Based on experience, I think the price for these different models will fall somewhere between the steel Bathyscaphe flyback chronograph, which starts at $14,800 US, and its ceramic counterpart, the ceramic Bathyscaphe flyback chronograph, which costs $17,200 US. So I do believe the display case back will be retained from the standard Bathyscaphe. I see no reason why that will change, and as of now, I believe it will have an annual calendar mechanism set using the underlug correctors seen on other complete calendars from Blancpain, but again, I'm not entirely certain because of the need to maintain the 300-meter water resistance, but I do believe we'll have a display case back on this one. Let's talk about the larger logic of having a complex calendar on a dive watch. This is where we kind of get into the analysis side of things. It's either ridiculous or ridiculously useful, depending on your perspective. While no diver ever needs to see even a simple jump date window, much less a triple aperture display, the fact is that dive watches, largely thanks to Rolex, Omega, and Breitling, and even the legacy of that first 50 Fathoms, they are the standard all-arounders of the luxury watch market, which means we see them everywhere from the office, the club, the pool hall, the beach, and the home. So considering this class of watch is worn all over the place with all attire in all occasions, it actually makes sense to have a complication that you can use on a daily basis, and a complex calendar is that. Very practical for dating memos, emails, letters. For reference, it's also important to remember that Blancpain's new annual calendar becomes incredibly useful for daily reference if this is going to be your only watch. So for those of you looking to make a splash and buy a milestone watch for an important turning point in your life, getting a dive watch with a calendar might be just the ticket. I'll also say that it's more versatile than its big brother because the Bathyscaphe is designed to be a more discreet and versatile modern 50 Fathoms than the 45mm, often high-polished reference 5015. So it makes sense to offer this consummate everyday complication, the annual calendar, on the Bathyscaphe rather than its big brother. This is simply a more versatile watch that's more likely to be worn full-time. For me, this is a big win for Blancpain. True, the company does need to extend its public mind share beyond the dive watch category, but sometimes, as Audemars Piguet proved at SIHH this year, you can have an absolutely great trade show novelty year simply by playing to your strengths. Thanks, I'm Tim. This is Watchbox, and stick with us for our ongoing coverage of Baselworld 2018.